The story opens in a chaotic medieval battlefield during the time of King Arthur, where the Saxon invasion threatens to destroy his kingdom. Arthur's knights are exhausted, outnumbered, and waiting for a supposed magician Merlin who is believed to bring salvation. When Merlin finally appears, he is not a traditional wizard but a drunken, reluctant man who eventually reveals the truth. He has discovered an alien spacecraft buried on Earth. Inside it is a powerful extraterrestrial being who grants him a weapon in exchange for secrecy. This weapon becomes the legendary staff that can control immense cosmic forces. Merlin uses it to summon powerful alien knights, transforming them into a dragon-like machine that turns the tide of battle and saves Arthur's kingdom. Before dying, Merlin entrusts the staff to the alien knights who hide it on Earth to prevent its misuse, setting the foundation for a secret war that spans centuries. In the present day, Earth is in chaos. Humanity has turned against the Transformers after repeated alien conflicts. The organization known as the TRF is formed to hunt down and eliminate all Transformers, both Autobots and Decepticons. Cities are in ruins, alien sightings are common, and distrust dominates the world. Meanwhile, Optimus Prime has left Earth on a journey into space to find the creators of his race, believing they are responsible for Cybertron's destruction. In his absence, leadership among the Autobots collapses, leaving scattered survivors hiding on Earth. On Earth, human inventor Cade Yeager lives as a fugitive, secretly protecting Autobots from TRF attacks. He hides in a scrapyard that also shelters surviving Transformers, including Bumblebee, who continues to fight but struggles with damaged systems and communication issues. Cade has become a reluctant guardian of alien refugees, constantly evading military forces while trying to survive in a world that considers him a criminal for helping Transformers. The conflict escalates when a young girl named Isabella, who survived a Decepticon attack, joins Cade. She has formed a bond with small Autobot survivors and refuses to abandon them. At the same time, TRF intensifies its operations, deploying drones and soldiers to eliminate any alien presence. Despite Cade's efforts to protect the scrapyard community, the military increasingly closes in, treating all Transformers as threats regardless of allegiance. Elsewhere, a mysterious event unfolds in space. Optimus Prime arrives at Cybertron only to discover it is no longer the world he once knew. He encounters Quintessa, a powerful and ancient being who claims to be his creator. She manipulates him emotionally and mentally, convincing him that Cybertron can be restored if he retrieves the staff of Merlin from Earth. Under her influence, Optimus is corrupted and transformed into a darker version of himself known as Nemesis Prime, tasked with retrieving the staff at any cost. Back on Earth, the secret history of Transformers is gradually revealed through Sir Edmund Burton, a descendant of a secret society called the Witwickens. This group has protected the knowledge of Transformers for centuries, tracing their involvement in human history back to Arthurian legends. Burton explains that many historical events, myths, and legends were influenced by Transformers operating on Earth in disguise. He reveals that the Staff of Merlin is not just a magical relic but an alien weapon capable of controlling planetary-scale energy, and that it was hidden to prevent catastrophic destruction. Burton identifies that a young Oxford professor, Vivian Wembley, is the last living descendant of Merlin and therefore the only person capable of locating the staff. Reluctantly, she is drawn into the conflict when Cade and Bumblebee are brought into contact with Burton's secret society. Although skeptical, she begins to realize that her family history is tied directly to the alien war unfolding on Earth. As Decepticons led by Megatron begin searching for the staff, they ally temporarily with TRF forces, offering assistance in exchange for freedom of captured Decepticons. Megatron's goal is to obtain the staff and use it to gain ultimate power. At the same time, Cade, Bumblebee, Vivian, and Burton's group race to uncover clues hidden in ancient artifacts, leading them to believe the staff is connected to Stonehenge and other ancient structures formed from fragments of a lost alien map. The group travels to England, pursued by TRF forces and Decepticons. They discover that Earth itself is secretly connected to Cybertron and that the planet is actually a massive ancient being called Unicron, whose body contains the hidden structures needed to locate the staff. This revelation shows that Earth is not just a battlefield but a living component of a much larger cosmic conflict between creation and destruction. As the pursuit intensifies, Cade begins to understand that he has been chosen as a protector in this war, not by accident but by design. The Knights of Cybertron once entrusted humanity with safeguarding the staff, and Cade's actions align him with that ancient legacy. Meanwhile, Bumblebee continues fighting TRF and Decepticons while struggling to regain his full voice and identity, symbolizing the struggle of Autobots to reclaim their place on Earth. The group faces constant attacks as they try to reach the final location of the staff. Decepticons unleash chaos across England, and TRF forces mistakenly engage both humans and Autobots, escalating destruction. Despite the overwhelming odds, Cade and his allies push forward, driven by the belief that the staff is the key to preventing Earth's destruction and stopping Quintessa's plan to drain Earth's life force to restore Cybertron. Cade Yeager is living off the grid, helping stranded Autobots while protecting a group of young survivors, but he is soon pulled into a much larger conflict when he encounters a dying Autobot who gives him a mysterious talisman tied to an ancient secret. At the same time, a secret organization connected to the British Crown, the Witwickens, led by Sir Edmund Burton and his robotic butler Cookman, is revealed to have guarded the hidden history of Transformers on Earth for centuries. Burton believes that Earth's survival depends on reuniting ancient artifacts linked to the wizard Merlin and the legend of King Arthur's knights. According to this hidden history, Merlin once encountered Cybertronians who gave him a powerful staff capable of controlling alien technology. That staff has now resurfaced, and it is the key to stopping a cosmic event that is about to destroy Earth. Meanwhile, Oxford professor Vivian Wembley is recruited into this mission because of her knowledge of medieval history and her lineage, which is tied to Merlin's secrets. She initially believes the situation is absurd, but she is forced into action when she discovers the truth. Cade, Vivian Koogman and Burton form an unlikely team to locate Merlin's tomb, which is hidden beneath a protected site and guarded by ancient Knight Transformers who still obey their sacred duty to protect the staff. As global military forces including the TRF, Transformers Reaction Force, hunt Autobots and Decepticons alike, tensions escalate. Cade's group travels to England where they uncover the tomb of Merlin. Inside they discover not only Merlin's remains but also evidence that Cybertron ions have been influencing Earth's history for thousands of years. However, the staff they seek is missing and its absence threatens to accelerate Earth's destruction as a massive planet-sized Cybertron is already on a collision course with Earth, hidden in space but now approaching. The truth becomes even darker when it is revealed that Quintessa, an ancient and powerful Cybertronian being, is the true antagonist. She claims to be the prime of life and declares that Cybertron must be rebuilt using Earth's energy even if it destroys humanity. She has been manipulating Optimus Prime, who had left Earth to find his creators. Quintessa brainwashes him into becoming Nemesis Prime, turning him against his former allies and ordering him to retrieve the staff so she can complete her plan to drain Earth's core energy and restore Cybertron. Cade, Vivian and their allies are forced into a race against time. They learn that Earth itself has a hidden connection to Cybertron and that its core contains secrets that could either save or destroy both worlds. The staff is the key to controlling this energy, and whoever wields it can determine the fate of both planets. As Quintessa's forces advance and Cybertron begins its dangerous approach, global panic spreads with governments realizing that extinction-level destruction is imminent. A major battle erupts when Cade's team, along with Autobots and human military forces led by Colonel Lennox, launch an assault on Quintessa's hidden structure known as the Ignition Chamber. This massive alien mechanism is designed to drain Earth's energy and transfer it to Cybertron, effectively killing humanity. The mission becomes a desperate airborne assault involving military aircraft, submarines, and Autobots fighting side by side in a collapsing battlefield. During the conflict, Bumblebee plays a crucial role in confronting Nemesis Prime. Although Optimus is under Quintessa's control, Bumblebee's voice triggers a memory inside him reminding him of their long friendship and shared battles. This emotional breakthrough allows Optimus to regain his true identity as he breaks free from Quintessa's control and reclaims his role as leader of the Autobots. At the same time, Vivian proves to be the only human capable of wielding Merlin's staff due to her ancestral connection. She enters the core chamber while under heavy attack from Decepticons and Knight Transformers. Cade and the others fight desperately to protect her as Megatron also enters the battlefield seeking power for himself. Megatron tries to seize the staff but he is ultimately defeated in the chaos of the collapsing structure. Inside the chamber, Quintessa attempts to stop Vivian from activating the staff. However, with assistance from Cade, Bumblebee, Hot Rod and Optimus Prime, Vivian successfully uses the staff to interrupt the energy transfer process. The ignition chamber destabilizes, causing Cybertron's destructive pull toward Earth to weaken. Massive gravitational and energy disruptions shake both worlds as the plan to merge and destroy Earth begins to fail. Optimus Prime confronts Quintessa, directly fighting her influence and declaring his protection of Earth and humanity. In the final moments of battle, he destroys her influence over the system while the combined efforts of Autobots and humans ensure that the staff is used correctly to prevent planetary destruction. Megatron is forced to retreat after his ambitions collapse and the Decepticons lose their advantage. As the immediate crisis ends, Cybertron's destruction sequence is halted, though the planet remains damaged and unstable. Earth is saved from immediate annihilation, but the connection between the two worlds is now fully exposed. Optimus Prime acknowledges that Earth is now part of a larger cosmic conflict and calls for the Autobots to return home to regroup and prepare for future threats. However, he also recognizes humanity as allies rather than mere bystanders, marking a new era of cooperation. In the aftermath, Cade returns to a more peaceful existence, but the world is forever changed. Governments are now aware of alien civilizations, ancient secrets buried on Earth, and the ongoing threat of Cybertronian conflict. Vivian continues to study the hidden history of Merlin and the Knights while the Autobots prepare for what comes next. The story closes on a note of uneasy peace, with Optimus Prime warning that greater dangers still exist in the universe, including entities like Unicron, hinting that Earth's survival is not yet guaranteed. The film ends with the idea that history, myth, and alien technology are all connected and that humanity has only just begun to understand its role in a much larger intergalactic war. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.